Hello, welcome to Nani's Place. I just wanted to come on just for a minute to encourage you in something. I was reflecting back on something that my sister had said to me, and it was really very profound. You see, I was working in this job and I had a really tough boss. God had removed me out of that job, removed me away from that boss, put me in another area, another department. I was able to do my job in peace, and it was great. Maybe about 3 months into that job, now mind you, we were still in the same company, but I was in a different department. That boss wanted me to come back to that department. She contacted me and asked if I would come back, and she offered me a significant raise if I did come back. Well, I talked to my sister about it. We prayed about it. My sister came back to me and said, "Don't go back to Egypt. Once God has removed you from a struggle, once God has removed you from bondage, don't go back to it." So I say to you, and this is somewhat of a metaphor, I guess, but don't go back to Egypt. If you know that God has moved you out of an area, if you know He's moved you out of a job, if you know that He's moved you away from a person or persons or circumstance or however you want to say it, don't go back. Don't go back to the struggle. Don't go back to bondage. Be thankful that He took you out of it. So I just want to encourage you today. Don't go back to Egypt. Now, I'm not saying Egypt, physical Egypt, is a bad place, but in the Bible, when God took the Israelites out of Egypt, and they were, going towards, as soon as things start getting hard for them, they start wanting to go back. Well, at least we were able to be buried back there, or at least this and that. It was like they forgot all about that. They were getting beaten and they were slaved and they couldn't do what they wanted to do. What is it? And I think sometimes we do that. I'm guilty of that myself. It's like, no, God, you took me out of this struggle. I'm out. Thank you for taking me out. I don't want to desire to go back. So I guess I'm getting a little bit hyper here, but just don't go back to Egypt. There's a scripture also that says, it talks about a dog returning to its vomit. And it's really kind of going back on a little bit. I know it sounds gross, but it's kind of in like repeating things, like just going back to things and repeating the same thing or going back to where, God brought you out of. Don't go back there. Don't go back to Egypt. Okay, I'll let you go. Be encouraged. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And remember to share, because when you share, you encourage someone else. Have a wonderful day. Bye.